Amazon ready to smash by $2 trillion worth of Bitcoin. What the hell is going on? Some massive news coming out for Chainlink, which pumped to $27 over the weekend. Pulling back for the time being, but I might YOLO into a long live on sit here. And some new altcoins to check out, all while the summer of love, the BLM protests are getting ready to kick off once again here in America. Alderson Mall on today's Blockchain Basement. Welcome on, welcome all. We have the G himself in his freaking Letterman jacket that he refuses to stop wearing.
That's correct. I love gambling.
Yeah. Welcome in, Isaac. It's great to see you. You're a little earlier than usual, which I really like to see.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it, okay? Sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like, damn, I dread living some days because I keep getting liquidated. And then, yeah, here we are.
Thank God you're only playing with like $50, though. That's how you do it. You practice the trading with a small amount of money. Then you start getting the groove of it, and things I got my trading account up to damn near $4,000 this morning. I had some insane trades, and if you are an OG member, you have access to the Discord channel where you have a Druth 2-bit trading channel, and I give live updates on all of my moves. I gave my shout on a aerodrome long from $2.08 right about. Completely out of that position, made about 125% on that aerodrome long, and then a Bitcoin long. I took it from $98,100, exited above $100,000, absolutely smashed it. Oh my good googly moogly, look who we got joining us on the show, dancing, feeling fantastic. Holy God. It's the freaking Kelly Callum with
baby.
Yeah, what is this, a Diddy party? What is this? What am I? What is this?
Well, Costco started selling lube.
Oh, Kelly! Oh, fuck. What a beautiful day! I mean, are you? First of all, the trading side.
Man, fuck trade. No, I'm just.
Are you still holding the ETH thing, or are you just gonna cut it?
Oh, dude, you know what?
I want to know.
Damn it! I'm still holding because it's but you know what? That's why you don't. You're careful about what you're going to trade, that you don't put your whole portfolio.
Yeah.
So I'm committed on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to die on that hill. If I lose it, then you'll see me out there on the street with my leg hanging out. Hey, yo, what's your name, yes sir?
Doing betting on.
Yeah, that's why you bring up a good point. Like the trades that I made this morning, I've actually learned to stop using the full portfolio on each trade because my God, like I started my trading a few months ago with like $200. I built up the account to $2,000, 2,500, and got pushed all the way down to $400. Now this morning, we're hitting just under $4,000 on the account. I'm feeling good about it, feeling great. But make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Let's check out where we are on subscriptions here. Going to YouTube here, raw dogging into YouTube. We are cooking on up to the north side, so make sure you have your notifications on, and that you are subscribed to the channel because you do not want to miss an episode of this channel, folks. I have some deep altcoin picks, brand new ones that I'm going to be looking at today. We are nearly 66,000 subscribers. Look at this, 65.6, another 100 over the weekend. This is huge.
Beautiful.
Absolutely huge. And shout out to everyone. I honestly, this show is made up of the crowd. Okay, Sufficient Enough, Shake and Bake, Fade and Tradfi, Andy D, what up with your burning dog, K-Jam, Aaron Kubak, Truckdano, Nick Dunn, always with the awesome shout out, Nick Dunn, bass dude. Very cool to see you here. Granny's Garden, Crypto Stevo, Wilsford, Bull Market Over, probably Wills. We're all going to have to eat those little weenie dogs that you talk. What were those weenie dogs that Willis was telling me about? Do you remember? They're like the little pink
Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausages.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting. Baden Tradfi, join an OG status. Thank you very much for the support on the channel. Kespo, Bad Fox, Robert Kosin, Noob Doob. Now, this weekend, just a quick story. My son was playing catch with me, and then I had to go deal with the baby. So he decided to start just hucking the ball at the wall. And he was throwing the ball so hard at the wall and catching it that it eventually hit him in the face, in the eye, knocked him off of his feet.
That's called a lesson.
Called what?
A lesson.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And he laughed so hard when it happened. Like my weekend, so wholesome. If you guys, we're making money in crypto, but legacy is everything. I did have a chance to make my wife a ugly Christmas sweater. So this is me and my daughter, Remy.
Dude, can we say it here right now first?
What's that?
Can we pick a day in the office that we do an ugly Christmas sweater day?
Absolutely.
Where all of it, because I got some bangers. I might even change them throughout the, like, yeah.
Dude,
let's do it.
Let's do it. Absolutely. You know, I might make my own. I have one. I'm not going to really
Let's do
reveal
it Friday
what I
the
have.
13th.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You know, Friday the 13th, I'm also going on the Polar Express with the family. So in a bull market in Christmas,
I don't know what that
I
is.
make it rain, man. Polar Express, it's like a show. It's a kid show where it's all Christmassy. They're on a train ride. It's super fun, you know, but just, it's a bull market. We're printing money here. Take care of your family, you guys. I spent the weekend making this, it's a ugly Christmas sweater. My wife's got a competition going on. And I am, of course, the artiste behind this Grinch drawing, as you can see. Maybe the best, maybe the finest. You can't see the rest, but man, the children are having so much fun. Here's some chaos that my Jasper did.
By the way, I didn't
Brooklyn.
know that you had twins until like
You didn't know I had twin babies?
until like a week ago. TJ was saying something. He's like, yeah, and his twin. I was like, has twins?
Yeah,
I
bro.
didn't
I
even know.
got 4 kids, man.
Drew, for those of you who don't know, he's such a prepper that he has birthed his own militia.
Yeah, I mean, you know, okay, allegedly. Okay, allegedly. But I really feel like, you know, I got to reemphasize this. Our number going to go way up this next year, but make sure to take care, first and foremost, of your family. Legacy is the true value in this world. I will say it over and over again and have no problem doing so. So, with that being said, let's check out the biggest stories in crypto. As far as me getting into a live trade, I am going to ask you guys to keep an eye on this, because if we do get a washout down to $97,351 here on the Liquidity map on CoinGlass, then I will enter a heavy long.
Did you just call out the Liquidity?
Liquidity.
That's
Liquidity
it.
level.
That's it from now on.
Yeah, and I didn't birth the children. My wife making that very clear. It was
Hey,
the wife.
shake and bake. Kids are wonderful. I turned grandpa this past weekend.
Whoa!
Congratulations, man, friend.
Absolutely. Good job, Shake and Bake. There you go. Now,
I hope he didn't help, though.
you had to go there. You had to go there.
Shake and bake and I helped.
Unbelievable. 97.3 is where I'm going to punch into another long here. It's kind of crazy. I entered my long this morning in this range, rode it all the way up. I took profits right here because I had to run the Discover Crypto show and I didn't want to get distracted. Boy, howdy, has price reset down to the downside, and I'm feeling good about it. But what's the news on the markets today? So what we have here is one of the largest stimulus packages in history coming out of China as they vow to ramp up policy stimulus in the 2025 timeframe. We scroll down. This looks like a fun little spot. You know, Chinatown. This has probably got delicious food, first of all. Now, what we're looking at, China is going to adopt a appropriately loose monetary policy next year, the first easing of its stance in some 14 years, alongside a more proactive fiscal policy to spur economic growth. The Politburo was quoted as saying this on Monday. Now, China is going to step up unconventional counter-cycle adjustments, focusing on expanding domestic demand and boosting consumption. State media, not even going to say it, reported, citing a readout of a meeting in the top Communist Party officials of Politburo. Now, what we are looking at here is China and its economy is falling off a cliff. What happened is that majority of the valuations in the Chinese economy is wrapped up in their real estate sector, which in fact is in the absolute gutter. So they must print their way out of this. That is what's going on. They're going to print, baby, print. The printing probably going to make the problem worse further on down the road, but they're going to try to make it in the meantime as they try to act all cool and tough against the United States with their little BRICS coalition nerd group.
But
Now,
hey, you know what?
What's that?
We're in the ultimate the fiat money printing capture system, aka Bitcoin and crypto. So print, motherfucker, print, because hey, all you're going to do is drive more liquidity to our bags. Go ahead and print. Now on a principle level, we should stop all the money printing, but they're not going to. So you know what? You get involved in these monetary capture tools like Bitcoin and the crypto market, because that's what it's about.
Well, and it's like backing the dollar with Bitcoin. At least you're printing and taking loans out on something that actually has long-term value. which is the good thing. You know, oil has value too. So I will not deny there is much value in oil, but really, is it really backed by oil? It's more so backed by military might. And we would like to have something tangible backing our currency as we continue this current economic system. Now, something, you know, I'm going to bring this up a little later in the show. I'm just scrolling to make sure I have it here. I want to make sure I have this. I'm going to keep going here, but I'm going to dig this up in a little bit. This is a conversation from Enso Mining. He tagged me along with Hit Network and a bunch of other like Invest Answers. What do you guys think of this calculator? If you're 30 and you buy $5,000 or more per year of Bitcoin, you can retire at 37. If you don't buy any each year, 39. So here it is.
Oh, wait. Read that again.
If you're 30 and you buy 5,000 more, is 0.01 or 0.1 Bitcoin enough? And if you're 30 and you buy a little bit more per year, you can retire by the age of 37. But if you don't buy any more per year and you just sit on that.
But you do hold 0.1.
Yeah, but you hold that.
That's why I was like, what do you mean if you're not buying? Okay, that makes sense.
So they're estimating that you can retire off of holding 0.1 Bitcoin in the current trajectory. Now, I think this is wrong. I think that inflation is actually going to continue skyrocketing because the monetary beast as it exists, unless we do away with the Federal Reserve, you're still going to see inflation running rampant. And so, yes, the Bitcoin price is going up, but so is the inflation levels. And we have to act more aggressively than inflation to outpace it, obviously. I really don't think that this mindset, this is taking into account a current inflationary environment. This does not account for inflation. We have to act more aggressively than this. And, you know, right here in the time frame we're in, there's still Bitcoin to go around. So, you know, I can still get a Bitcoin, but the time frame for that's probably going to go away in 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. And I think the flaw in what he said, I think what he posted is wonderful, but the flaw is everybody has a different idea about what they need to have to retire.
Yeah.
Right. You know, so because also remember, if it's 1.3 million, like I just saw in 7 years, then you're holding Bitcoin. So there's two things that happen. One, you do have to take some out each year because you're not working any longer. You have to spend some of it, but the remainder of what you're holding also will in perpetuity go up also. So that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that the 0.1 is going to pull it off, though. And $1.3 million 10 years from now is probably going to be the price of your average home.
Yeah.
Sad, but true. That's what I think is going to happen. I think inflation is going to continue rising. And I know a lot of people that have experienced this. They've retired. They had, say, $250,000 10 years ago. They're like, man, I am set. I got a paid off house, $250K. I can chill. Really, you know, not so much anymore. They've ended up having to continue working to keep up with the cost of living in and of itself. We also saw this from El Salvador potentially scaling back its Bitcoin dreams to seal another $1.3 billion IMF deal. El Salvador expects to reach an agreement with the IMF in the next 2 to 3 weeks on a $1.3 billion loan program in return for changes to its pioneering use of Bitcoin as legal tender and reductions in government deficits. Yes.
This is bullish as shit.
Why do you think that?
This is bullish as shit. Think about what Michael Saylor's doing.
Yeah, I mean, he's hammering in.
Yeah, he's taking money anywhere he can get it and putting it into Bitcoin. So if they're getting 1.3 billion, even if there's stipulations in there about them not being able to use it to apply towards Bitcoin, that means they're freeing up 1.3 billion dollars worth of their budget that they can allocate towards Bitcoin.
That's true.
I think that this is more bullish than people realize. Okay, maybe they don't. I think the provision on this is one of the agreements they had to make was they can't require businesses to have to accept Bitcoin, but it's still voluntary. But this does free up a huge amount of, even if it's only half of that that they're able to free up. They're going to be able, because what do they have? They have like $500 million in Bitcoin. If it's half of that, that means they can double their exposure to Bitcoin because now they have new capital coming in that they can alleviate into.
They're swindling the hand. Yeah, dude. Feeds.
Take as much money as you can get to put it. This is the freaking. We are here, baby.
Yeah, because all this does away with is that they're required to accept payments in Bitcoin, like across the country board, right? So they still are allowed to take payments in Bitcoin.
Right,
it just takes away the requirement away.
Yeah.
That's a damn good point about that. Maybe they're swindling the hand that feeds to get 1.3 billion.
Yeah. Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin.
Right. Shout out to that. I mean, you know what? When I got a Funny Money airdrop during COVID, I slammed all of that into crypto. Life changing. Absolutely wonderful. Now,
hey, Jam, I have something for you, and it's on the way. This is something I made yesterday. I have something for you too, TJ. Not TJ. Sorry, Drew.
They call me TJ, like mini TJ. I'm much taller, but
no,
TJ.
No. You're Drew. You're one of a kind. You're non-fungible.
Non-fungible. I like that.
No, but I have something, especially because you made that comment, KJM. I have something that you guys are gonna love that I made yesterday, and it's just getting made, and it's coming in. There's a couple key people that are gonna get some. So
okay,
yeah.
Shout out to you, man. Thank you for doing that. Very cool. I still use the cups you gave me. This is free militia.
700 times.
All right. Amazon shareholders are now discussing using a $2.3 trillion company to add Bitcoin to the treasury. This could signal a shift in its financial strategy and reflect increasing interest in Bitcoin among corporations. Now, here is something I've been thinking about. I talked to DZ about it. He kind of asked me on the fly, do you think they're going to do it? This morning, I was like, I don't know. This is just too bullish to imagine happening. But I could actually see a portion of their company funds being allocated to Bitcoin. As we see the Bitcoin strategy make its way across kind of Wall Street and regular companies, I do feel that there is a chance we see the beginnings of Amazon dipping into its company treasury to add Bitcoin to its balance sheet. This is talking about through Bitcoin. Even though it's a volatile asset, Amazon stock has been at times through this history, highlighting kind of the crash. I think it was 2001. They had a huge crash, right? Yes, we're volatile as well. Corporations have a responsibility to maximize shareholder value over the long term as well as the short term. Diversifying the balance sheet, including some Bitcoin, solves this problem without taking too much volatility. At minimum, Amazon should evaluate the benefits of holding just 5% of its assets in Bitcoin. Very, very interesting. Biz Knowledge, we got that story. Absolutely, brother. And thank you for joining OG Status, Claire in the Alps. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much. And if all the new OGs coming in, make sure you click the Discord link in our description. Get a part of our Discord in the OG chat and the Druth 2-bit trades. I gave a call this morning on a trade that literally printed money on 2 different moves. So if you're missing out on that, I mean, you guys, please just make sure you're checking it out because I've been nailing it. A lot of people thought I was crazy, you know, before we hit 100K. They're like, nah, Drew, we're not going to hit 100K this week. I was like, it's literally what Bitcoin's been known to do in the current time frame and the 4-year cycle moment that we're in. For the love of God, pay attention because things are moving fast. Now, this from Michael Saylor talking to Dave Portnoy. We're going to check this out. This is Dave Portnoy, who's famously known for yelling about missing opportunities in Bitcoin. He sits down with Michael Saylor to get the scoop on how to approach this market.
You're the Michael Jordan of the analogy in which if you're buying Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, you're just buying forever. You're never going to stop buying.
Yeah, I'm going to keep buying. I joke. So you said, well, is 100,000 too much? And I said, look, Dave, I'll be buying it at $1 million a coin, and I'll probably be buying it at the rate of $1 billion a day at $1 million a coin because that's what I do. Just like you're like, crap, Manhattan real estate's really expensive in 1930. It's a lot more expensive than 1830. I'm like, well, 100 years later, we'll still be buying it and we'll be paying a lot more. The only issue is, can you hold it for that time period? Because people are going to want to buy it.
Bam, dude, just absolutely savage. Can you imagine dropping $1 billion each time you buy Bitcoin? Like, what kind of cojones you got to have? He's buying local tops, no F's given. You know what I mean? Like, Michael Saylor is really setting the pace for Wall Street to want to catch up with him. And the price evaluation of MicroStrategy is causing that FOMO. But things are about to get crazy. On top of the Amazon potentiality, on top of the Microsoft potentiality, we are going to see the Bitcoin Act in 2025, the United States backing their currency with Bitcoin. This is going to create an absolute snowball effect, in my opinion. And it's kind of scary to think about the upside potential of Bitcoin if we get all 3 of these things happening at the same time. But it's definitely something that's on the table right now. Make me remember this when we get to the altcoins. Sufficient enough. The savage of the channel. $1.99 super chat. Have you ever taken a look into Enzyme? I'll take a look at the chart today. Mr. Sufficient enough. Absolutely. Appreciate your support on the channel here.
I'm very happy for Enzyme's sake that they used MLN, not MLM. Is that multi-level marketing?
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, check out our MLM.
Yeah.
MLM. We could get behind that.
Now, really, okay, it gets too bullish now because we've seen the conversation of potentially selling some gold holdings of the United States into Bitcoin, which a lot of macroeconomic people think is terrifying. But here is the former CEO of Binance talking about Bitcoin on its path to gold's market cap. Here, let's have a listen to this.
Talk about a theory I have. Bitcoin right now is digital gold, but it's better than gold in almost every attribute. I mean, it's more scarce, it's more portable.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when I think about what should the price of Bitcoin be, I really have a hard time making the case that it should be worth anything less than parity with gold, which would be, I think, a $16 trillion market cap.
I think it should be way more than that because, as you said, it has many advantages over gold. And gold is not a limited asset. Like, people control the supply of gold.
See, he's saying something important here. Gold is not a limited asset. They just found the largest gold deposit in I think, recorded history in China. So now you're having a massive gold token drop, basically, is how we look at it in crypto. Let's keep listening to this.
By not mining it, but there's a lot more. And we don't know how much they are. And with Bitcoin, we know exactly how sacred it is, and there's not a whole lot left. And it's easier to carry, it's easier to spend, it's easier to use. So there's so much more, and we should not estimate the potential of a new asset type or new industry by using old industries. Uber you shouldn't estimate the market cap of Uber using taxis. They can do a lot more.
Cannot evaluate, what is
cannot evaluate Uber by the number of taxis
right.
They do more. They're a software company. They're a distribution company. It's just like Tesla. Everybody thinks Tesla is a car company.
Mm-hmm.
No, Tesla has cars, but they're a patent licensing company. They're a software engineering company. They're a R&D company. They're the value, the intrinsic value of a lot of these different assets, like MicroStrategy. Yeah, I think it's $26 billion worth of Bitcoin, but their company is worth like $47 billion or something.
Right.
And so there's an intrinsic value beyond just the underlying asset that you're attributing them for.
I like what he's comparing there, the Uber to taxi comparison, because that's really what we're looking at right now. Commerce is moving online. A lot of even communications, it's all moving online and into electronic form. So comparing the old world to the new world and how things are moving, it's really pretty reasonable to look for Bitcoin in terms of when I think this is going to happen. I want your thoughts on this too. But we're talking about Bitcoin accomplishing a $16 million market cap, which would be right around 600, 700 million. What's that?
$16 million market cap?
No, billion.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be around, I think, $600,000 to $700,000 a unit by then. I'm feeling like that's a 2028 kind of conversation. I think this bull market I'm looking for $5 trillion market cap on Bitcoin. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, is he talking about moon math for this cycle or next cycle, do you think?
Yeah, I think this cycle, I think the low side of where we're going to go, the super low side is like 175. I think we're going to be somewhere between 200 and 300. It's hard to say. It depends on, remember, we have all these national Bitcoin reserve conversations with not only the US, but now I think there's 4 or 5 other countries that are confirming that they're doing it. The Prince of Serbia just said that there's a lot of basically stealth stacking going on in different nation states to get the ball rolling towards a strategic reserve. But you have to understand that a lot of these things on a nation state level and corporate level, it's not like people talk about it and it happens the next day. It could take 6 months, it could take 2 years, so on and so forth. So it's going to depend on at what point in the cycle over the next 9 to 12 months, at what point do those announcements get made with Microsoft, Amazon, US, Poland, UK, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Russia, China, the stacking and then the legislative process with each one of those different, basically board of directors, but then or nations to actually get the ball rolling on that is going to determine whether we get the 200 or potentially 600. But I don't see 600 this cycle. I think that's too outlandish.
Yeah, it feels a little too outlandish, and I want us to be careful about those kind of conversations because we have to understand the size of market cap we need to grow. And on like the standard performance of Bitcoin, I've showed it over and over again, but I still feel like the top's going to land between $200,000 to $250,000. Kind of smack dab what you were thinking of shooting from the hip here. Kelly, I got your indicators on here. Indicators showing a little bit of a buy spot here. I got to get a link for your indicators on the description. I started using them this weekend. Not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. I am considering hammering another long here right now. Of course, this is the 1 minute chart because I'm cultured. Now we go to the 5 minute. We're printing another green dot there. I kind of use it. I have a combo right now of the what is this? The Fu Manchu Cypher B and your indicator stack here. So I don't know, man. I was looking for this washout. You have this buy spot highlighted here at the 97.3 spot. That's showing exactly where we're at here on the liquidation levels as well. Kind of interested in that. We have some interesting talks from the chat here, bringing up Supra token. Supra token, I am pretty damn interested in. I saw that they had, I was hosting a space and they had like the founder on there or something, and they had to hold off on the airdrop. So all like the super early people were pissed off. But the idea of Supra, it's kind of like Supra has a native oracle within it, and the thing works pretty damn fast. So I'm kind of like, it's a new project. We got to remember to get into that one in the altcoin sector as well. I'm going to talk about Dog. Okay. I was listening to you talk about Dog this morning, Kelly. I've been listening to you all week, actually. But the thing about it is, Kelly,
Dog, where are my dogs at? Any dog people in the chat? Let's go.
I mean, I've been watching Dog for a long time, and really, like, it doesn't look like there's much missed opportunity yet. I think it's probably going to be a mover. Now, Chick dropping the membership. Look at this. Crypto Farmer 24 picked up a membership. Shout out to you. What you got, Kelly?
I want to address something that you said this morning, and it makes sense, but it's counterintuitive. You said, why would I buy it if it's a meme coin that's already about to break $1 billion market cap? Why would I buy Doge if it's already up to about $1 billion? It's because of this, and I do not recommend anybody buy Doge. Why did I say that? Why would I buy Dog if it's already at $1 billion market cap? And I will say this, I will not recommend to anybody to buy Dog. I'll say, look at the fundamentals. Dog is a Bitcoin culture coin that is built on top of the Bitcoin network on runes. Okay. It is fully community driven. It is, all the tokens are out. They're released free and fair launch. And it's $1 billion market cap, but it's also on an exponentially large crypto, Bitcoin. It's not like something on Sui or Solana or Ethereum. It is tapping $2 trillion of liquidity currently at Bitcoin's market cap. Yeah. We have people like Altcoin Daily talking about it, Crypto Capital Venture, which is Dan Garambardello, Matthew Hyland, Leonidas, who's one of the main core people on ordinals and runes. I started, looking at this and saying, this is a no-brainer because the chart looks like Pepe did before Pepe did a 25 to 30x. I think for me, this is my DGEM play of this cycle. And so far, much to say that I don't think Dog is even a DGEM play. I think it actually has some fundamentals that are going to shock people. And, Doge did $80 billion market cap last cycle. And it was not tapping this $2 trillion liquidity pool that Bitcoin is. So I think we got some brightness ahead for Dog.
Yeah, and like the community psychopaths, me and Johnny were interested in it when ordinals were kind of like first a thing, because we're like, meme coins on Bitcoin. This sounds cool. Sounds like it's going to piss some people off. It did. Now they're existing pretty strongly. Dog seems to be one of the top Bitcoin projects out there, but in terms of meme coins, right? But
it doesn't have any tier 1 listings yet.
Yeah.
Currently, you can only get it on, I think, BitGet, MEXC. Kraken was teasing a Dog listing here in very soon. Binance looks like they might be stacking a wallet towards it. The point is, you're early. You still can get it places. You can swap on the Runes Network, or you can go to MEXC, BitGet. I think you can even get it on CoinW.
Isn't it the Xverse? I have the Xverse wallet. I think I can get it on the Xverse wallet too. So I might end up doing that. I saw Deadwood asking when I post my market updates, what I'm looking at for Bitcoin and price action, what trades I'm in. I post on there between 6:30 a.m. and 7 a.m. every day. So that is kind of what I'm thinking. So let's check out the rest of the news before we get into the altcoins. We have Time Magazine considering naming Kamala Harris as the person of the year. What do you have to say about this now?
I just want to get up and walk off the set. This is the most bullshit thing on the planet. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. Now, Kamala Harris, she left me with something amazing. I am unburdened by what has been. I'm unburdened by her, unburdened by her administration soon. But who else could we think of to replace Kamala Harris for Time Magazine Person of the Year, right? They've picked some winners in the past, picked Hitler. So that was a great choice. But let me know in the chat, who would be a better choice over Kamala Harris to be the person of the year to highlight in mainstream media at your local grocery stores, all of those wonderful things. Now, Trump is looking to pardon the January 6th prisoners in his first day of office. Very effing bullish. I'm about that life. And we have Elon Musk talking to his child about the future of America. Let's have a listen.
What should I do?
Save America.
And?
Help Trump.
Okay.
Kid is based, bro. Kid is fucking based. We are back, baby. Grow your kids up right. Grow your kids up right, folks. That's what I got to say about this. Now, we have Speaker Johnson talking about the potential of the Department of Government Efficiency, a.k.a. Doge, on its mission. Let's have a listen.
We've always been advocates of limited government and individual freedom. And so here we have what I think, Martha, is a generational opportunity to make real transformational change to the administrative state, the deep state. We want to take a blowtorch to the regulatory state. And I think what Elon and Vivek have in mind can help us in that regard. And so I invited them both to come to the Hill because we want to get everybody together that has that same mindset. We'll be inviting all the Senate and House Republicans together to a big sort of brainstorming session because we need to do that early in the process so we can formulate what the actual plans are.
So it looks like you're going to have Democrat support on this. This is Jared Moskowitz. This is what he just said moments ago. And we know Rahm Emanuel, who wants to be the head of the DNC, also says Democrats get involved with Doge. Watch.
There's going to be other Democrats, I think, that join the caucus. Donald Trump has proven the way you communicate now is not to leave a vacuum. You go everywhere where we disagree. If it's on Social Security or Medicare, I'm going to push back. But if there's agreements because, hey, we can find hundreds of billions of dollars to save the American people, we should make that a bipartisan issue.
Okay, so tell me some.
I like this push. You know, it's okay to support the Republican side in cutting the government overexpenditure. Just because you're a Democrat doesn't mean you have to be against the Republicans in their mission of shrinking this deficit that the United States is in. This is an issue that affects us all. I do enjoy seeing these conversations being pushed. Unfortunately, that was Fox News. We need to see that same kind of rhetoric and angle towards it's okay to work together.
Maybe 60 Minutes will cover it positively.
Potentially, right? Like 60 Minutes, CNN, that's the side that we need to highlight the value of cutting the government deficit to really start to heal as a nation politically, which, by God, we need to. Now, FDA might outlaw the food dyes within weeks before RFK even gets his chance to run them through the mud. The bombshell move would affect candy, soda, and cakes and revolutionize American diets. This is the death poison machine running scared before RFK becomes the Health and Human Services Committee head. Guess what? The Health and Human Services Committee, it oversees the CDC, the FDA, the entire gamut. Over 13 major organizations, all related to health in America, are now going to have to answer to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and hell shall be paid on this. I am very, very bullish to see this happening. Our food system needs to be cleaned up in a very, very big way, and it looks like they're going to be taking some steps beforehand. What you got, Isaac?
Bitcoin 97,420.
Ooh, we're getting close.
Getting real close.
Snap.
Just want to let you.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, also, Drew.
What's that?
My assets are now my Tubit account, so I'm back up and trading everybody.
All right.
No longer liquidated.
All right, so let's put this trend line here. I want this thing at 97.3. I think I'm going to do 25% of the portfolio. Let's see here, 97.3. Where are you at? turn you green, so I know it's green to go. And once I see this level snapped to, I'm going to send about 25% on it, keep a stop loss on it. I think if I lose the 97 spot, that'll be further downside right there. But looking juicy on its way. It's good looking out, Isaac. Thank you very much. Now, which armed group won this war in Syria? The one backed by the CIA or the one backed by the Pentagon? This is a Los Angeles Times headline. In Syria, militias armed by the Pentagon fight those armed by the CIA. It's so wonderful. I am so excited that my tax dollars can be on one side, but then somehow also my tax dollars on the other side. This is absolute insanity. For the love of God, how far have we fallen as a nation where we back both sides to a conflict? It's like the movie Lord of War. Have you seen that movie?
I just rewatched it the other day. It's incredible, and it reminds me of the medical system in the U.S. as well.
Absolutely.
You shouldn't be able to prescribe a medication that you also have other prescriptions that can solve all the side effects.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, no, people are just double earning on just destruction.
Yeah, it's so disheartening to think that my tax dollars are being utilized for destruction on both sides of it. It needs to end. Nobody wants to see these wars go down. And honestly, you know, we should probably insulate to just focusing on America and fixing the problems that we have within, because boy, howdy, we have a lot of them. Now, looks like Germany's taken some steps, halting decisions on asylum applications for Syrian citizens with immediate effect in response to all of the conflict going on in Syria. And even more. We have this from Heart Goat. This is Washington Ghost. If you don't follow him, this is me in a nutshell. Watching everyone cheer on the fall of Syria, knowing Christians now face certain death, and it'll be used as just another jumping point for their eventual war with Iran that they have so desperately wanted. This is not the situation we want to see happen.
It's the same thing that we saw with Gaddafi. We all thought Gaddafi was this terrible person, and then you find out years later, oh, it's because he wanted to move North Africa to a gold standard, basically dollar system outside of colonial rule, and the U.S., a.k.a. Hillary Clinton, said, we can't have that. Everybody, he's bad. And then they just go and fuck him up. And now
you stole the transition, but it's perfect transition. Gaddafi is exactly what it reminded me of, too. Look at this. This is the next story. Found in the archive 16 years ago in 2008 at a summit of Arab leaders in Damascus, Gaddafi, showing the execution of Saddam Hussein, said this: the turn will come to each of you. They will come for you. What happened to Saddam awaits you too. After that, a friendly laugh followed. The television cameras captured the laughter of Mubarak and then Assad. Guys, okay, all the way back in 2008, Assad was literally laughing at the situation becoming a potentiality, a reality for him. Now, look how that has ended up. Exactly 3 years later, the power of Hussein Mubarak, who had been president of Egypt for 30 years, was overthrown by crowds of Cairo students. And only the army to which he peacefully transferred power saved Mubarak from brutal reprisals, although then he had to spend 6 years in various forms of imprisonment and then came out a very old man in a wheelchair. Now we have this situation in Syria rolling out. Oh, yeah. Are we getting scammed in the comments there?
Yep.
Oh, good catch.
Banned.
Scammed. Banned.
Jaime, calm down, sir.
Yeah.
Calm down, Jaime.
Now, moving on. We got more stories to cover. I got a lot of ground to cover. Now, this BLM calling for more riots in relation to the Daniel Penny case. Let's have a listen to the beginnings of Summer of Love 2.0.
I'm the co-founder of Black Lives Matter Greater New York. I stand here heartbroken because I have to hug a father who knows that the murderer of his son will most likely go free, who has to look in the face of a jury that no matter the facts, no matter the expert witnesses, no matter the people yelling on that train that day to let Jordan go, you will kill him. They will not find a white man guilty of killing a black man in modern day America.
There it is. There's their talking point. They're going to roll it. They will not find a white man guilty of killing a black man in America in our current day and age. That's going to be the tagline. And honestly, you know what? How about white or black? Maybe just don't cause a deadly threat to the public and you won't be strangled on a train. How about that? Anyone think about that?
Did you see the girl in Germany? She got charged 10 years in prison for stabbing stabbing somebody that was basically assaulting her, and another girl got in Germany is facing prison because 8 of the 9 people that raped her, 8 of the 9 basically got let go, and she made basically like, you know, a comment online about it, and she's going to go to jail for it. And the U.S. is the same thing. Okay, somebody's being vicious on the train and, you know, attacking people,
right?
And you step in because the cops aren't around and you get charged. Fuck that. Dude, send me to prison. I'll step up. I'll choke a motherfucker out, and I don't care what color they are. It doesn't matter. It's just how the cookie crumbled, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Big Daddy Superballs Rothschild says that the lady speaking worked for him. So shout out to that. Now, when we're talking about the situation, this is what makes good men stand by and do nothing. And the idea that you're going to be charged for saving the public from a lunatic, it really sets a very bad precedent. And honestly, if we back down, if we allow this type of thing to happen just because it's politically incorrect, then we deserve everything that's coming for us. Now, things that we stand up for are often going to be viewed as politically incorrect by the powers that be, but you can be better than that. You can be better than them. You can remain better than them and stand up against bad things happening. White or black, purple, blue, it doesn't matter what color the person is. Do not try to cause violence to the public, and you will not find out. That is what happens here. So shout out to Daniel Penny. He was acquitted today, and I stand by him, along with Kyle Rittenhouse and everyone else that had to stand up for themselves during the last Summer of Love. Now, shout out to Alex Jones morphing into Joe Rogan. Let's have a listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been working out 98 days today. There was only one day I didn't work out, and that was November 6th, because I worked about 22 hours that day. I slept on the couch for more live coverage, of course. So we're gonna
look at how ripped he is.
Sean Johnson.
Look at the shoulders, man. I met this guy, and he was very wide, but like at the time that I met, he was very portly. Yes. And he has gotten in extremely good shape in a very, very short amount of time. Shout out to you, brother. And he's been going, like, they're trying to auction off his entire company. Federal courts find that it's not able to be done. Now he's in this weird kind of in-between state where they're figuring out if they have total control and they can just sell off his assets because they say so. Absolutely an inspiration. Absolutely an inspiration. Now, moving on, we got a lot of stuff to cover here. This is the shooter, the alleged CEO killer, dropping what appears to be reported as his firearm literally on the top of a pile of trash. Not a care in the world. No worries at all of fingerprints, it seems.
But I don't see a gun there.
You don't see the gun? Well, I think that they found it and it was indeed a gun. But this looks like a Fed. This looks like someone that knows that they're not going to catch him, that they're protected. And I am still very, very interested to see if this is the bleeding heart missed insurance claim story that they had rolled out, because you saw the immediate knee-jerk reaction from people. It's like, yeah, all CEOs of healthcare companies should go down. But you know what? With the calm demeanor of the person, I don't know. That is looking sketchy. Now, something else, speaking of sketchies, Jay-Z issues a letter addressing past sexual assault allegations and claiming that a lawyer named Tony Busby is trying to extort him. Busby then issues his own statement in response, claiming the sunlight is best a disinfectant, and I am quite certain the sun is coming. Very, very interesting. So this is from Jay-Z, I believe. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt, called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby, who had calculated there was a nature of these allegations and public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, the opposite effect, yada, yada. Now he's planning not one red penny. No, he will not verify that it was him that committed these atrocious actions. Of course he won't. Tony Busby, recognized this guy. This is a picture from the Weapons Platoon Master, Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, 4th Marines, from the old Western Pacific cruise book. Despite a coordinated and aggressive effort that has included harassing his kids, contacting clients and former clients to encourage them to sue him, contacting colleagues and former employees asking if I've abused them, showing up at my current employees. This is all from Jay-Z trying to put a hit out on Tony Busby. Not going to work. Your ass is grass, much like it was at your Diddy freak-offs, you weird son of a bitch. Now, you got this meme to sum up my feelings. See you later, alligator. In a while, at your trial, pedophile. Get fucked. Now, here we go. I'm going to the altcoin season. Now and I got this all off my chest now. And we transition right into this guy, Nick O'Neill. So apparently there was some kind of huge controversy with Get Rich Nick or Choose Rich Nick at the Avalanche yacht party, right? So he put out an official statement on the Avalanche yacht incident. Let's have a listen to what he's got to say for himself.
At the advice of my lawyers, I would like to read off the following prepared statement. Good morning. On December 7th, there was an incident I was involved with on board an Avalanche-affiliated yacht party. I apologize for my behavior, to Avalanche, and to all the people who stood with me. I set a poor example of what's correct behavior and went too far. We have our own internal policies, and I violated those. I will be taking some time to reflect on my behavior and hope that we have the opportunity to continue the otherwise phenomenal work we've done in this
So,
space.
is it just me, or I'm pretty over this guy and his antics, acting like a jackass, staging all these stupid little skits.
He's just an engagement farmer. He has no substance.
Yeah, it's just very tiresome. I kind of doubt that he actually taped his cock to the wall.
Well, he did call out at the end of that. I don't know if you saw the full one. At the very end, he basically calls out Kobe saying, because Kobe's the one that mentioned the thing that it was taping the thing like a banana to a wall. He said, you know, that was a baseless allegation. I still haven't found out what the thing was that he did that got him kicked off the yacht, that made basically every crypto project out there also say we're never going to have him in our events.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got a very unprofessional approach, and it's kind of this played out thing. You know, you get your 15 minutes in the sun and you keep trying to reset it. Look at Bitcoin. Now, this damn call, I put it just below it. It went to 97,345. Now it's ripping. Let's check out if it wiped the liquidity out. Let's check this out here real quick. Still there. Still there. I could probably still grab this long. So looking good on that. H-bar moonin'. I got to check out the crypto. You know what? My wife has been buying H-bar. I didn't even know. My wife has been buying H-bar. Made a lot of money off of the move. So, wow. And you know, as aggravated as I get with ISO tokens, I found XRP in a wallet that I completely forgot I had from 17 cents. I bought it for 17 cents. So now if that bag hits $5, I'm not as mad, right? But yeah, I'm happier with my Chainlink bags as it sits right now. Let's go. We got Crypto Stevo here. Great words of advice. Good morning, crypto fanatics. This is him in the morning. This could be our last major dip before things go parabolic? He thinks so. Also, as always, look at the coins and tokens that are falling the hardest in the last 24 to 48 hours, with a few exceptions, such as virtuals. There is a common denominator, and that is something I completely agree with. You have to take advantage of the blood in this market when it is there, because boy, howdy, things rip back to the upside in a very fast motion, and things move quick. So you got to take advantage of those dips. Now, here is why XRP and Cardano might not see an ETF anytime soon. It looks like mainstream media is highlighting the same shit I have. Guess what? The Hashdex ETF due date is the first and foremost that has the drop dead date in 2025. But let's have a listen to what mainstream media has to say. Key metrics like the Nakamoto coefficient measure and the concentration of operational power within the network reveal vulnerabilities to potential collusion or control by several entities. For XRP and Cardano, the decentralization scores were notably low. XRP with a negative 0.9 and Cardano at a negative 0.1, indicating concerns over network structures. So, with the scores, even more headwinds against them being approved for an ETF. Kind of funny they don't even list Link when it's literally on the doorstep of getting approved first and foremost, along with AVAX. If I were a betting man, I'd be looking at Avalanche and Chainlink to be the first ETFs we see in the altcoin sector to be approved. But in addition to decentralization, demand potential is equally significant. Considering market cap, trading volume, and community activity levels, these factors predict how much interest there might be in the ETF based of each cryptocurrency. Despite their popularity, XRP and Cardano scored negative 0.2 and negative 0.5 in demand metrics, placing them behind other crypto projects exhibiting stronger future market demand indicators. So, you know, I'm still going on my thesis that we're going to see Avalanche and Chainlink first and foremost in the HashDex ETF. I've shown that application over and over again. If you didn't see it, I showed it again on Friday last week. But I think that those are going to be the ones that we end up looking at. Now, we have the meeting happening in Abu Dhabi with the BlackRock leader, Larry Fink, and Sergey from Chainlink. And now there's talks of a potential partnership between the two enterprises, revolutionizing finance, yada, yada. But where's the meat in this? Where's the meat in the potatoes? Well, this is Chainlink God highlighting it. Is Chainlink and Swift community updating their messaging standards, which is used by 11,500 banks globally to support blockchain transactions. Notice the explicit addition of a price oracle field. This follows on from Swift's work with Chainlink on enabling institutions to connect to blockchains using the existing Swift infrastructure and messaging standards that we know as ISO 20022 and MT. The solution now in pre-production stage as announced at Swift's Sibos conference in 2024. And here is the added language. Let's have a close look at this. This shit matters. This is the two changings to the support market evolution from Swift in their documentation. Now, securities firms are continuing to invest in tokenized assets and testing the underlying tech. And as part of the standards release of 25, the following will be added to the securities messages. A new smart contract automated pricing system for the source of price field. Oracles relay information from external sources to smart contracts on the blockchain. It acts as a bridge between the blockchain and the real world. In the reporting, when the source of price must be identified, the oracle is a place code. A new network fee, which is a fee required to successfully conduct a transaction or execute a contract on the blockchain platform. This is the CCIP fee, folks. This is the gigapump, the long-term insane movement for Chainlink, the goal behind it. Getting a fee to do even just a tiny little portion of the transactions within the Swift network. And this, under the unique transaction identifier, was already available in most securities messages and will now also be added to the MT537 penalties report. The UTI allows for end-to-end tracking of the instruction during the settlement lifestyle. Now, I've talked about what does this mean? If Chainlink is able to accomplish, let's just say, 1% of the Swift transactions through CCIP, the price point for Chainlink with just this happening brings the price of the token to $375. If they actually accomplish what they're set out to do, which is 5% of the transactions, it brings Chainlink's price just with this happening to $1,800 a unit. This is the big kahuna that XRP, that all of these other utility tokens were trying to get. Chainlink got it. It's happening, and they are changing their wording to accomplish this in 2025. Things are about to get retarded on Chainlink. I'm so excited. Now, looking beyond this, Brazil's central bank has selected Chainlink as a standard for its DREX project to unlock secure settlements across borders and blockchains. This is another central bank, the Brazil local bank and the Brazil FX intermediary, that are all moving through Banco Central do Brazil into Chainlink's CCIP program. Absolutely incredible to see this really happening. This is something I've been looking for multiple cycles. I'm looking at it straight in the face right now.
Hey, Chainlink's my biggest bag.
Chainlink's your biggest bag? Dog. Give me a dog pound. Me too, man. That's a good choice. Why did you choose Chainlink as your biggest bag?
I think Chainlink is as high as it is probably the most underrated crypto in the crypto ecosystem. Bitcoin has institutions and store value. Great. I think Chainlink is astronomically underpriced for the level of integrations it has within the crypto ecosystem, but also the fact that they addressed something from the get-go that no other crypto has been able to do, and that is be a bridge to the legacy side of Web 2, legacy finance, legacy information, legacy data to the blockchain ecosystem. So not only does it address the blockchain layer and being an oracle, it also allows for the bridging of nearly anything to basically integrate with Chainlink and become part of the blockchain evolution. And in addition to that, then it also has the other narratives of not only DePIN, major DePIN, but also real world asset tokenization. But then I see this blowing. I mean, out of everything that's in the crypto ecosystem, if anything could flip Ethereum, I think Chainlink could.
I mean, they have to pay in Chainlink the CCIP fee. That's the whole point of the pressure behind it. And you have same issues with like last cycle, there was a token unlock that really kind of muted the price action. We should have been able to hit about $80 with the price trajectory, but there was a token unlock. We're going to face similar token unlocks, and by the middle of 2025, we're going to be looking at around 750 million circulating Chainlink tokens. Okay, so if you're doing any moon math on price trajectory, yada yada, make sure to account for the increase in circulating supply. But at the rate that we're going right now, $100 to $200 seems very, very obtainable on a standard path for this altcoin in terms of upward trajectory. But you know what? With the rollout of the central banks utilizing it, and if CCIP actually takes hold like it looks like it's going to, I can't tell you what the top of this token is going to be.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
The top of this market cycle, the crypto market cap ranking, where do you think Chainlink ends when it's at its peak? How high does it get in the crypto market? Right now it's number 15.
Yeah.
Where do you think it ends? Is it number 3? Is it number 7? Does it go lower?
No, I mean, being conservative, I'd say number 10, maybe up to number 7. But the top 10 are going to have to, in my opinion, and this is not just my opinion, this is the velocity of the market increasing currently compared to 2 previous bull cycles in crypto. The top 10 at the peak of this cycle are going to have to breach $200 billion in market cap per project. So if I'm seeing a $200 billion market cap on Chainlink, which is currently like a $15 billion market cap.
God, this makes me want to rotate more money into Chainlink.
Okay. You have good diversification. If it's already your biggest bag, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I want to have 1,000 even.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you got to have at least 1,000. You got to. All right, this is not financial advice.
I've got 800 right now, so it would just take a little bit of shaving.
Yeah, a little bit of shaving.
Maybe from a higher risk plays.
And some pubes. You know? I'm sorry I went there. You talk shaving.
Oh, you said.
Okay. Now we got.
Hey, we are in the basement.
Stuff. Yeah, we're on the basement now. I got some other altcoin stuff to cover. We're running all right on time. We're doing just fine here. So, Coinbase support was hit with a bunch of community notes on their claim that there's been a lot of FUD misinformation out there about Coinbase restricting accounts. The comments under the post are all from restricted customers. This is the notes highlighting that indeed the customers were, essentially blocked. But in my opinion, this is more probably considered, Coinbase doesn't let you use VPNs.
I replied to this.
Did you?
Yeah, because I replied and said, listen, if this is the case, then how have I been locked out of my Coinbase? I can go in Coinbase. I can trade within Coinbase. I cannot put money in. I cannot take any money out. I cannot send any crypto. And this has been for 3 months.
Really?
I spoke to Coinbase One about a month ago, and I gave them, you don't understand, I had to give them my taxes. I had to give them my business information, where all my money comes from, my retirement from the U.S. Air Force. I had to give them all this information that was astronomical. Like, I could not believe everything. And then the Coinbase One lady said, okay, great. This should be fully done in 2 to 3 business days. This was a month ago. I still don't have access.
Their customer service could be a little bit.
Leo from here.
Yeah.
He's been locked out for 2 months. He can't even sign in anymore.
I've literally never had a problem with them, and I buy guns. I buy all kinds of stupid shit with my Coinbase card. So I don't know but I don't use a VPN with it,
I think people like me, I think what happened with me was I was accidentally still logged into a VPN.
That's
when
what
I was
happened.
moving money. Yeah. But that's a terrible metric to, and here's the deal. To give them credit, what they're trying to do as people come in is help prevent all this fraud that's happening. So I get that, but there needs to be a better mechanism with customer service to make sure that you cannot have your money locked up or debanked. Like, for instance, the bullish trader, he actually has $1.2 million in there, and they sorted him out. And then the next day he got an email saying, we're closing your Coinbase account. For what? this debanking bullshit from the legacy media is now going into
we're
Coinbase
seeing
as
more
well.
diversification from it now. We're seeing the decentralization of off ramps, like with Moonwell and their partnership with Visa. This came out today, a Moonwell card where you can leverage. Has never been easier. Leveraging what's yours, shop, dine, travel globally while keeping your assets on chain. This card, Moonwell card, accepted at 44 million merchants worldwide. Moonwell card makes spending your crypto effortless. And now, of course, I'm not dumping my Moonwell until the beginning of, right around like May. I'm going to start laddering out. But having multiple exit points, very, very important. I'm going to be getting one of these Moonwell cards for sure. Looks like they're working with Visa to make it happen. But another great place is a kind of a sneaky place to get an off-ramp here. If you're looking for an exit, right? Go on, and this is, I don't have a partnership with them or anything, but JM Bullion is one of the most trusted gold and silver dealers on the planet. Go over here to gold. Let's say I want to get some kilo gold bars, right? I want to turn into Pablo Escobar. Go here, kilo gold bar. Now you can pay in crypto. You can literally pay them directly with crypto for the gold bar, and I don't trust anything but JM Bullion for buying gold online, but I did use this as an exit point last bull market cycle.
You got gold?
Worked like a charm. Oh, I sold the gold. But I got out of it. I got out of some crypto projects, got some gold, and then bought a vehicle, right? So you can.
Did you take the gold to the vehicle dealer?
No. Gold
0.7 bars.
Yeah, once I had the gold, I had to take it to a gold dealer, and then they verify it that it's real, yada yada, and they sell me or they give me the cash for it. But there is multiple exit points. You have to have multiple exit points figured out for how to get out when you're ready to sell. Now, what we're looking at here on the rest of the tokens, I think I got to look at Supra token just to see what the price is. I see this thing popping up, this Milady Cult coin.
It's got listed on CoinW too.
This thing did?
Yeah.
This thing came out of nowhere this weekend. I do want to go to Dex Screener to see where the market cap is. I think this is the Milady Psycho Cult in their new squeeze here. Let's see here. Cryptomaniac, I plead the fifth. Here we go. Let's see here. So Cult. Let's see here. I want to see where this thing's at. Milady.
Oh, hey, breaking.
What's that?
Breaking. OpenAI is launching Sora to the public today.
Oh my God.
So look, we need to look at some AI coins.
Okay. Emergency. It's happening. Oh my God. So this thing, what is this? $300 million market cap. I saw this weekend. It was much, much higher. Don't know exactly how to approach this thing because when it first listed, it punched up to like an insane valuation. That's where the screenshots were taken. This is the psycho cult behind Milady, so I'm going to keep it on my watch list here. But a meme coin I was feeling better about more than anything is this dog. I mean, I've been talking about dog literally since it launched. But the chart overall doesn't seem like it's screamed too far away from me. Where I'm looking for on dog would be a test of essentially this level here comes at 0.0064. If I can get an entry point on this shelf for dog, I will definitely do so because you know what? It's around, doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. And I want to have a bag of it before things really start taking off. God, Bitcoin has pumped by $1,000 since this freaking liquidity squeeze here. I mean, God, it's kind of rolling over here. We'll see if we can get it to come back down. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Actually, CoinGecko is a good one for the AI sector. Let's go here to CoinGecko. Hop on over here. Oh, gosh, I have a light mode on. This is just terrible. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Now, categories. Where is those at? Go to categories. I'm working this computer hard. You see it's dying. Let's go. Losing its mind. All right. Go to categories. Artificial intelligence. They should put artificial intelligence up higher. That absolutely should put this up higher. AI, where are you at?
You passed it.
I passed it?
Yep.
All right. Ah, there it is. They should put that like number 3.
I know, but they don't.
Yeah, bunch of losers. Near protocol. All right, so who's the biggest winner out of the AI sector so far. Nothing huge moving yet.
I mean, I feel like the news
side.
just came out in the last like hour or so.
Yeah. AI coins. I mean, like I have Near, which is pretty darn in the AI sector. I got the Fetch. I got the other projects here, but Sora coming out, that might, I mean, is it supposed to just make, I really think that the AI sector is not going to go nuts until we have another NVIDIA conference. Like the Sora is probably just another utility tool. People aren't really going to hammer into crypto projects just because Sora came out. I mean, what makes you so bullish on the crypto projects when Sora comes out?
I don't think it's going to be like today we're going to get a massive pump, but I think we get a small speculative push potentially. I think it's going to drive the narrative forward, one, about the press coverage around AI globally. And then beyond that, as things start to become utilized, they're going to need more and more compute focused, aka the GPUs, the Aethers, the renders, the neural AI, Near protocol, all these different things. So I just think it helps bring AI back to the focus of narrative.
Yeah, absolutely. It does. It absolutely does. Artificial superintelligence is kind of on a good pullback right now. It's down 8%. I do hold this token. But then in terms of distributed GPU, you brought it up. I hold this project as well. This is Aether. It's starting to try to wake up and break out. Looks like it's pulled back just a bit. We'll check out AI Tech as well. Kryptonic, thank you for the super chat. I think those are euros we just got paid. So maybe we can buy some euro sandwiches now. This is huge. This Aether had a double bottom, a very clear W pattern double bottom moment for it, down at 4.5 cents. Did my stacking at 5 cents. It's sitting here at 7.8 cents right now. But Aether does look like it's trying to go into what, in my opinion, and what statistically would be price discovery. This is distributed GPU mining. Probably is going to sit here and chug around until February, March comes about, and then the real pump happens for it. Let's have a look at AI Tech coin while it's on my mind. Oh yeah, Solidius. I've looked at this one before a lot, quite a bit actually. I'm bullish. I'll just say first and foremost, the Solidius AI Tech. I have not bought this project, but I've been bullish on it for quite some time. And what are we looking at here? This is the March pump, so things always exciting for AI coins.
What's the market cap?
At 124 million. It's a small project.
Slightly off the screen.
Yeah, it's a small project. Let's make that smaller so we can see here. So we'll pull this in. There we go. Yeah, we're sitting at $124 million market cap. Supply, you have half the supply is out currently. This is a newer project.
Where can we get it?
You're just going to hammer into it right now. Unbelievable. Pancake Swap, BitGet, KuCoin, all these ones.
That's where I get all my little...
Yeah, they got this all over the place here. Let's see other ones. Pancake Swap, yada, yada. I logged into my Robinhood. I had like $300 or $400 on there. I just YOLO'd into Cardano. So I hold Cardano. Once again, congratulations, everyone. I did it. This Solidius AI Tech, this is a very, very good project just on the fundamentals of it. Price-wise, I think that we haven't missed out on really anything. In the entering of this, we are basically at or damn near the price prove it point floor. It's proved its price support 4, 5, maybe even 6 times here at the 7-cent level. It's only at 11 cents right now. So honestly, I'm doing this right now. I'm putting this one on my watch list for things to get. Let's see here. We go to the to get list, the next targets. And this is a good way to keep things organized. So come on, update. Why don't you update? Let's go to next targets. Now we're going to add a new asset. We're going to go to AI Tech because this one I'm going to buy. This one's getting bought up. I'm buying that floor. So there we go. Now, how's the portfolio doing? May as well check at it while we're here. Constellation waking up. All right, great. Up 6%. It's trying to hit that 8-cent mark once again. Aerodrome, been leverage trading Aerodrome like a savage. It looks like it's actually going to hold its $2 floor. So I am approaching Aerodrome to buy as close as I can to $2 on leverage trade positions with stop losses in the $1.90 range and ride leverage trades on Aerodrome currently. Still holding the Kulo, silly, still at 1.2 million. Where's Chainlink though? Look at this. $23.87, pulling back just a bit, but this weekend we punched up to frickin' $27. Now we're seeing a little bit of a haircut back into this previous range. At large, I still feel like I can accomplish and see $100 to $200 Chainlink this cycle. And I'm very excited that it's my largest holding in my bag. Now, what was the other one that we had to cover? Was there another one that we had to cover from Sufficient Enough? What was that project? It was like Enzyme or something?
Enzyme.
Yeah.
MLN.
Oh, yeah. And Smoking Chicken Fish. Church of Smoking Chicken Fish, folks. Hold on. Church of Smoking Chicken Fish. Church.
So wait, this is additional Smoking Chicken Fish? Now it's Church of...
Where is this? I think it's the same one. Where is this? I gotta look, because I've been following this thing. I've been doing it a disservice by not highlighting it enough, honestly. This is one of the most unhinged meme coin communities I have ever seen in my life. I think it is actually a church in Texas as well. Probably just got hacked by clicking this link, but here we go. We're going into Smoking Chicken Fish, lighting up the divine, summoning Lord, Fishy News, Celestial Wisdom. Okay, so things are getting real weird here. It's decrypting sacred chicken scratch. Oh my God, hurry up. Give me the contract address, you damn fish. Look at how hard they blue ball you on the website. Do you see what's happening? Wake up, Fishinu. Fine, let's go. Okay, can you go?
They're driving engagement so hard.
Oh my
How
God.
brilliant
You're
is
getting
this?
hacked as we speak.
As we speak.
You just connected your wallet.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I can find this thing. Smoking Chicken Fish. I'm just going to type this thing here because I've been like just looking at the chart from a TA perspective, and it's not too bad. We're down 60% on the day. Good. Honestly, good. I want this thing. Let's see here. We'll go to the 1 hour. I'm going to draw a retarded trend line on it too. That's my style. Oh, it broke the trend. Look at the buy spot. This is what made me feel good. Is it hit this spot and essentially like flatlined. It has like a recent flatline to pretty strong support levels here at $28 million market cap. So it's currently at a 43. But basically what I'm waiting for is an entry point at or around the $30 million mark. And I'll probably end up buying a damn bag of this Smoking Chicken Fish just because. What you got, Kelly? Am I freaking you out here at the Smoking Chicken Fish?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm going to have to run upstairs in a second.
All right. MLN. Let's check it out. MLN was the other one. We're checking out all kinds of coins. Enzyme. Let's see here. $27 a unit, 7% on the day, $72 million market cap. All the tokens circulating. That's cool. See how much data we have on it. Going back to 2017, it looks like.
Not lying. Golly.
Very, very
starting to
line.
push up a little bit. How's it with market cap?
We got lower highs, though, for sure. Maybe this is just the sickness of... yeah, look at that. So it got over the token inflation sickness, but at what cost, right? So you have the highest high, the all-time high right here, 239 in 2018. Then a secondary high in the next bull market at $159. But all the tokens were being released through those two previous markets. Something interesting to note is the market cap indeed does have a higher low, but the price not so much because I had to release all the rest of the tokens. Very, very interesting. Number 603 in terms of size of market cap. In something like this, I am kind of interested. Honestly, I'm kind of interested because now all the tokens are out. And, God, I mean, from a price perspective, like, you know, a lot of people look at this and like, that's in the gutter, which indeed it is. But that's where I can make money, is if we even see a resurgence up to the previous all-time high of $160. It's currently at $27. Deep pick here. We're going to the Twitter account. I should hate it from looking at that, but honestly, all the tokens are out now. It's on-chain, leading on-chain asset management, infrastructure unlocking, cutting-edge vaults, and structured products. What the hell does that even mean? 36,000 followers. How excited are their community? 11 likes. Not so excited. 38 likes. What is going on here? 37. So this is where all right. So if I'm approaching this thing, let's say in theory I'm working with 50K in crypto. I'm putting maybe $200 at this. I am not going to throw a bunch of assets at this, but you know, if it does have a resurgence just because of overall price structure and being positioned well, but I do want to see more excitement on their Twitter account, and honestly more posts. We got one from 3 hours ago, but the last one they took the whole weekend off. So I would want to see more posts from the project if I'm going to be investing in it.
The
But,
Rumble community says you're treating them like a redheaded stepchild.
oh my God, what am I doing here? Scroll up there a little bit, Isaac. What do we got here? We got a super chat. King Kernels, great show. This is what I'm doing is wrong to do. A deposit $100 into Yada coin, and the coin goes up to 175. Cash out $75 and keep the initial $100 in it. Trying to learn from the best. Okay, King Kernels, I mean, that is a very, very conservative way to do it, and honestly, not a bad way, because, you know, if you're investing $100 into a coin that's like, you know, number 700 in terms of market cap size, but it grows by 75%, you take some profits off the table, so now your risk is very, very low, if not nothing. If you're only like risking $25 really when you look at it.
You're trading house money at that time because
Yeah.
you pulled out your initial and some profit.
Absolutely. You know, so I let things like that ride all the way to the moon. And you know what? If you're working with money you can't afford to lose, which I never recommend doing, you know, that is a better approach to protect yourself from extreme downside. I really don't think that is risky at all. I hope you're still there. I'm sorry I missed the dang the super chat down there in Rumble. My God, I'm such an asshole. Unbelievable. Isaac knows this. Facts. Now look up Ben V2. Let me know
No,
if it's
thanks. I don't feel like getting rugged like Tua token. Thank you.
I hope they're a member here, so they must be joking.
Of course they're joking. But you know what? All jokes aside, watching that fight,
or lack of fight,
I am pretty glad that I didn't get. That would have been really sad if he let me in the ring with him.
Would have killed him.
Like, dude couldn't even last 2 minutes, bro. He was gassed. Like 2 minutes in, he was gassed.
You know, oxygen mask. What the fuck?
But I was rooting for J Chains. J Chains put up a hell of a fight. He got knocked the fuck out, but man, he put up a hell of a fight. He fought hard. There was blood on both sides of the table, that side. The Ansem BitBoy fight, much to be desired there. I mean,
Pathetic.
That was so pathetic.
20-year-old, whatever. How old is he? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Was he even putting up
even
a
know.
fight? You
Did
said,
they
Crypto
wrap-
Stevo? I mean, how do you fight a rabid raccoon?
Yeah. A rabid raccoon has endurance, okay? That was not a rabid raccoon. That was like a, what kind of animal was that? That was like a...
Ferret.
Deranged sea otter?
A deranged sea otter is close. Okay, yeah. Because usually a raccoon that's on fentanyl has endurance. You know what I mean? That Ben had no endurance there. Like, I thought he would at least have endurance and have that.
Smoking on his inhaler.
Yeah, I mean, that was just whack, bro. He did make the right choice, running away from his fight that he said he would take with me.
Hey, December 31st, he's supposed to do something, isn't he?
I have no idea. I literally don't care about him unless we're getting in the ring.
He vowed no matter what the reasoning is, no matter that on December 31st, if Bencoin wasn't in the top 100, he was going to delete all his social media.
Yeah, I doubt that. Yeah, I highly doubt
that's right. He's a liar.
Yeah, he's a liar. So he's never going to do that. Iran, good to see you in the chat, bro. I did forget Supra. If you got to go, Kelly, feel free to go. I know you got stuff to do. We got to check out Supra token. Wow, with the wiggle too.
Oh yeah,
nice exit. All right, let's go here to Supra token. And I'm looking at this literally in terms of price action only. This is a very, very brand new release project to the public. Got a market cap 330 mil, total supply 100 billion tokens, but only 6 billion tokens are out currently. It did just launch. Now, it's got a native oracle going on within itself. Over the year, wow. Look at the year up, 461% on the all-time. November.
Ooh, Native Patriot.
Oh, snap. Native Patriot, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Native Patriot is one of the, if not the most based human being I've ever met on the planet. He's a patriotic, proud Native American, stands up for his heritage, his country, his family. He literally is the epitome of what I feel like everyone should be. Embrace your heritage, stand for your country and your family. Absolutely, just absolutely
gorgeous.
Beautiful. Now, Supra token. This is pretty newly released. I know there's a lot of angry people from the airdrop, but honestly, it's got a native oracle. I am probably going to end up getting a small bag of this thing just because oracles are going to be a pretty large conversational point. It is a small market cap in terms compared to the other big boys. It's a layer 1. And talked to the team a little bit. They seem pretty cool and pretty knowledgeable about their crypto background. They are doxed, so that makes me feel more comfortable about it. You know, so this is one that I'm going to have to pop on the watch list here. Let's pop it on the watch list. Let's go to here. Next targets. Bam. Putting it on the next targets list. There we go. Very much appreciate your guys' time today on the show. And honestly, kind of doubt that I'm ever going to get to be able to get into the ring with Ben after watching his last performance. Because he said he was going to beat the shit out of the champion hit network. Here I am. Doubt he wants any, but...
You think he'll fight me? Maybe. Maybe he'll fight the 18-year-old.
You know, I don't know about you going in there with him. I mean, I'm sure he would. But
it'd be fun.
You think it would be fun? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
I practice boxing with you, Drew.
I know you practice boxing. Just if you have it, have you ever been in a real fight, Isaac?
Yes.
Okay.
A couple of them.
Okay, a couple of them. Okay, good. So you have experienced the fight or flight feeling and like all that stuff. The palms are sweaty, the knees weak, arms are heavy, spaghetti on you sweaty already.
All that stuff. I've had like knives pulled.
Okay.
That's fun. So,
All right.
fun stuff.
All right. Maybe then.
Dad, if you're watching this, you didn't hear that.
XR Pete for the super chat out of the Snow, Mexico, famously deemed by Native Patriot. Good day, basement. What are your thoughts on XYO? My God. Am I going to be looking at XYO once again? My wife says it's solid. Here we go. Gosh damn it. Because, dude, I have... Here's the messed up part. I have XYO. I have it from some crypto mining thing on my phone. So I have this token. You just reminded me that I have this token. Oh, my God. It's up 40% on the day. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're up 150% on the week, 550% on the month. What the hell is going on here? Okay. The year, it's up 500%. Holy God, it's trying to reclaim its previous all-time highs. Market cap, I better check that account.
Probably
I better
should.
check that account. Wow. So, yeah. This is awake, definitely alive. Its supply is out. Okay. And actually, I have a lot of people asking me about it. Honestly, if I was in on this thing and, was able to get in it at say, point, 004, I would be taking heavy profits right now. I would be taking heavy profits. But, if people looking, can this thing continue upwards? It's been a very, very sharp rise in a very short amount of time. So, basically on the 30th of November till now, which is less than a week or a little bit more than a week, you've risen by an insane amount. So I'd be looking for just a little bit of calm. If you must have this, let's say I'm just an XYO maxi and I have to have, some in my portfolio, or I'll have FOMO and worry about missing out. Just please exercise some patience on this thing. Please look for some calm, some support proven on its current level, because really, where this is right now, I never like to FOMO in at what could be looked at as a local top on the project. But looking at it in terms of comparison to the previous market, honestly, this thing is only at a $500 million market cap. It's number 181. And there's probably some pretty damn good upside potential for this project during 2025. I'm just going to say it. Looking at the chart in and of itself is telling me that this thing is going to be a violent mover. You had a little taste of what its violent move was going to be in March of 2024, where it pumped up to 1.5 cents. Now it's at 3.6 cents. And its all-time high in general is at 6.3 cents. So honestly, this is looking pretty violent, pretty upside. What a day. A lot of projects we went over there, Mr.
Indeed.
Isaac.
Indeed.
Really, it's a great time to be in crypto. It's a great time because Christmas is right around the corner. I Can barely get inside of my closet at this point because of the amount of gifts that are ready to be put under the tree.
That's fair.
Isaac, do you got any big plans for Christmas? Are you a Christmas nerd like me? What are you going to do?
I'm going to say I'm entirely a Christmas nerd, but I'm definitely up there.
All right. All right. Are you going to do any church events?
This weekend, actually. I am a performer for y'all those of you who do not know. So I'm going to be in Atlanta pretty much every day this week, practicing for a show on one of the biggest shows we could do. Over 10,000 people come and watch live.
Whoa! 10,000 people watching live?
Yeah, Mount Perrin Church of God in Atlanta. It's great.
Okay.
So that's going to be busy.
Okay.
And other than that, just hanging out with some friends, doing some like Secret Santa shopping type of thing with some friends. Using my crypto bags for good things. Good deeds.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Deadwood, no, you don't. No, you don't, Deadwood. Mike Roberts, thank you for joining OG Status and supporting this channel from the ground up. And I do want to talk about our channel partners here in a second. We are channel partnered with 2Bit, which is a link in the description you can trade with us on. We are also partnered with Arculus cold storage wallets. We have 20% off. 20% off right now. You can keep your crypto on cold storage with the easiest cold storage wallet on the market to utilize. Take advantage of this. It's a great way to orange pill your family and to turn them into their own banks so that they don't get rug pulled by banks should they collapse like we saw in March of 2023. Now, on the XRP's comment here, he is up by 500%.
Holy moly.
On that coin. All right, so let's just say, because I cannot give financial advice, okay, but let's just say that was me. I'm up 500% on XYO project. I'm taking half off the table. I'm feeling like there is a good upside still in the cards for the project. It's showing very, very good aggressive upside, but I'm rolling half of those profits out of it, and I'm going to buy another coin that has bullish groundwork, bullish outlook to it, but has not yet pumped so that I can continue to compound the gains. And then I still have XYO. Should it go to a $10 billion market cap, guess what? I still have a pretty good bag, but then I can utilize the profits that I've already gained out of a 500% pump and roll them into profits downhill. Because as we know, shit rolls downhill and so do profits. As Bitcoin pumps, now in the next few weeks, we're going to see Ethereum hit $5,000 in my opinion. And then from there, it's going to roll down into layer ones. And then March of 2025, you have NVIDIA conference, which is going to absolutely send AI tokens. And then you have tokenized real world assets and the disgusting pump for Chainlink, Ondo, and so forth. So with that being said, play the game smart, outpace the powers that be. Man, this is a long show.
I know. It's just great. This has been a great show.
It's been a good one.
Thanks for everybody showing up and sticking with us almost 30 minutes after our typical time we get off. So.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Fantastical.
Love you all sufficient enough. Nicole Ministator, Miss Tia made it. Love you especially. Brian Wild, Deadwood. Look forward to seeing you in the Druth 2-Bit Trades chat. I'll be dropping my trade outlook every single morning for you guys. I had a great day today. I nearly made $1,000 today, and it was about 3 hours of work trading on the charts. Absolutely huge. I lost $300 yesterday, though. So I'm only up by like $600 right now, but still pretty good. C90FTW, Tony Rosas, Crypto Stevo. I think I already said you, but I love you. Okay, Fluffy the Sheep, Veteran Crypto. Good to see you, brother. XR Pete, Truck Daniel, Blaze Nick, Abner, Quarter Crawl, MV Pete, Adam Bob and Betty. They're just flowing in. Kyle Watts, Alden once again. And then down in the Rumble chat, Word Sister and King Kernels. I'm sorry I missed that super chat earlier on. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to make the chat a little bit bigger so that I don't miss those in the future. I love and appreciate all of you guys. Go take care of your families. Check out your bags. They're probably getting ready to pump. Take advantage of dips when we have them. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Be blessed.